What's up? I am here at Benton Beach Disc Golf Course. Osprey, it's like some Osprey. I'm not even exactly sure. We call it Benton Beach. But I'm here at hole 11 on the infamous, peninsula shot. There's a whole river that wraps all the way around here, making this hole absolutely insane. I just kayaked to here from the Mississippi River. It was a long trek, took 2.5 hours, and I'm ready to play some disc golf, and we better get to it before that sun goes down. I got another video of the entire adventure getting to here, so you're going to want to be sure and check that one out, because I crashed a wedding. Crazy video, just go check it out. Also, I think Rice, City Council or whatever, they want to get rid of this course. So hopefully, with them seeing this video, if they see this video, maybe they'll keep it, because I really don't want this course to disappear. Hopefully this video shows how really dope and iconic this course is for this area. So without any further ado, let's get some disc golf going. Let's go, baby. Alright people, here we are kayaking to Benton Beach Disc Golf Course. This is a fun little journey. You kayak from the Mississippi all the way down through the Little Rock Lake to the beach. But here we are, we got hole 1, par 3, 230 feet. This hole is sponsored by Subway. Eat fresh, baby. But yeah, check this out. We got this open fairway, nice and mowed, to this group of pines here. Right behind that group of pines is the basket right there. And yeah, nice little starter hole. Let me throw in the harp here. So yeah, let's get some disc golf going. Let's see what we can pull off here this round. This is one of my favorite courses here in the area. It's just really iconic, and you guys will see why. So here we are, starting off with a good drive. Now autofocus got a little messed up here, but I'm telling you, it was a great drive because I got through the pines and boom, I'm absolutely parked. Couldn't have been a better shot. And I tap it in for a 2. We got the score at -1. Love that. Woo! Anyways, guys, here we are. Got hole 2. Look at that beautiful creek that runs through this course. Hole 2, par 3, 275 feet. This hole is sponsored by Two Rivers Campground. Haven't been there in a long time, but that's a cool little campground. Yeah, check this out. The hole wraps around that grassy patch, past the tee for hole 3 into the basket, kind of by the parking lot there. So this shot here, it gets a little dicey if there's cars in the parking lot, especially if you throw like that. I was really concerned if I was gonna hit that car or not, but luckily, we didn't, and we're posted up right there. Going for a long putt. Oof. Just missed to the left. That's a long putt. Maybe I would see if we can tap this in for a 3. There it is. Keep the score at -1. It's alright. Hey, par is great. If you get a 3, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm always happy with the 3. Benton Beach Camping and Recreation. So we got hole 3, par 3, 236 feet, sponsored by Bursky Excavating Incorporated. Yo, check this out. This hole's got a couple obstacles in the way. Got the trees there guarding the basket. And off to the right is no man's land. It's really bushy. And you got that prominent bush right there in the center left as well. You got to hit that small gap. It's kind of a technical shot right here. And I threw the harp again, and luckily it was just right. I hit that just perfect. I couldn't have been any more pleased with this shot. I thought I would have went a lot farther, but I ended up being there. Here we are. Let's see this putt. Sure. Solid putt, eh? Take that putt any day. Brings the score to -2. Hell yeah. Look at all those chickens. We got hole 4, par 3, 210 feet. This hole is sponsored by AW Some. I didn't get to read that. Hey, check this out. It's a nice tunnel shot here. Very short shot. But if you're throwing right-hand, backhand, you want like just a touch of an Anheuser shot. If you're throwing a forehand shot, that's probably better. If you're righty forehand, it's probably the ideal shot here. But I don't have that in my arsenal, so I throw the Anheuser on a righty backhand, and it was just right, except for it was a little bit too strong, a little bit too powerful. And I wound up going way in the bushes here. Now check this out. I'm deep in the bush. I cannot see the basket. No way. That's what I did. I was blinded there. I think I say that right here. I was blind in there. I did not see that. See? Alright. That would have been iconic, man. Gotta stick around. If that would have stuck, which I thought it did. I thought that stuck, but it didn't. It's alright, man. We got another 3. We got hole 5, par 3, 230 feet. This hole is sponsored by Oak Hill Golf Club. Because you can go disc golfing and you can go golfing too, man. It's alright. But here's like an opposite shot of the last hole. You got like a touch of a hyzer shot for a righty backhand. And kind of tight through there. A little tunnely. Just a bunch of foliage you gotta avoid to get up there to the basket. Ugh, that was a horrible throw. I think I slipped a little bit there on the footing. Threw it way too high. Not even close to as far right as I wanted. Wound up, hitting the trees there. And luckily, I'm only right there. I could have been a lot worse and deeper into the trees, but here we are. We're giving it a nice jump putt. Get up there, and yeah, let's give that perfection sign. That's all I wanted right there. Absolutely parked. Tap it in for another 3, keeping that score at -2. That's completely fine, man. Got a lot of disc golf to go yet. Ja! Look at that heron, man. Saw him on the way to the beach. Hole 6, par 4, 430 feet. This hole is sponsored by O'Brien's Pub. But yeah, this is one of my favorite holes of the course. Just a big bomber shot. So you got all the nice little putt-putt holes that lead up to hole 6. That's this big bomber shot. And I just love holes like this. They're just big bombs, and you can just let it rip. Yeah, check it out. There's a whole array of cars over there because there's a wedding that I crashed. I just rip it down there. Pretty pleased with that shot, it ain't gonna get much better than that. Could have maybe added a little bit more power, but it is what it is. I didn't want to get too close to the cars, right? But yeah, I came kayaking in, and the bride was walking down the aisle, and I was like kayaking the backdrop, dude. It was like the most awkward thing. I felt so uncomfortable because they were like looking at me, and I ruined the wedding. I basically crashed the wedding. But here we are, tapping in 3 strokes on that hole. There's a par 3 that brings the score down to -3. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, check out that juvenile bald eagle. Love that. Hole 7, par 3, 200-foot shot. This hole is sponsored by Old Creamery Cafe. That is a wonderful cafe. If you're ever in the Rice area, stop there. I'd highly recommend. This is a nice short shot. If you look off to the left here, there is a creek. So if you do go skipping in the weeds there, you possibly go in the creek. I've seen it happen a lot of times. So you really want to play this one appropriately. Oof. Check this out. This is an ace run right here. I was surprised that it didn't even go in right there. Absolutely parked it. Couldn't have been a better shot. Stoked on it. I was so close to acing that. I thought, oh, this might be it. This might be it. Would have been my first ace, but hey, it's all good, man. We tap it in for the birdie. Bring that score to -4. Hey, we're doing good, man. It's a good course. It gets pretty gnarly in the back 9. You get creeks like this, because it really plays with the creek on the whole back 9. But here we are, hole 8, par 3, 185 feet. Hole is sponsored by Benton Cooperative something company. But yeah, check this out. This one's kind of gnarly. There's a little gap. There's a little gap. You'll see right here. That gap right there, the opening. You want to go for that. You want to throw it like powerful enough with a hyzer shot to get out there far enough and then come back into the basket. But I didn't give enough power. You could go off to the right and play off to the right. But that's just stupid. You gotta play this way. But check it out. I didn't give enough power. You saw the basket there, and now I'm in the bush right here. So I gotta pitch out. I really don't have a shot at the basket. I just gotta pitch out here, and hopefully I can get somewhat close to the basket so I can just tap it in for the putt. So here I am. I'm gonna attempt this pitch out. And there it is. It just pitched out nicely. I threw it pretty hard. You know, I'm safe. It's cool. I got out. I threw it pretty hard because I thought I was going to get stopped by a branch or something. So you can see the distance I am away from the basket. I threw it probably a little harder than I should have. But it's alright. We can make this putt. Let's see what we got. Oof. Just hit the top end. Any little bit lower, that would have went in. But hey, that's alright. First bogey of the game. Kind of upset. I really wanted that putt to go in. But hey, it is what it is. Hey, look at that walleye, man. The biggest walleyes I ever caught. Stoked on that, man. It was a good trip. Hole 9, par 3, 270 feet from the tee to the basket. This hole is sponsored by Cinerama. This is a fun one. Another hyzery shot. If you really want the hyzer in right there, you really have no choice. You want to aim for that tree, that lone tree out there, with a very overstable disc, and then have it skip right in there. That's what I'm doing here. And I think I wind up. Yeah, I clipped it. I actually clipped the tree. It would have been a great shot, but I clipped the tree and it stopped me. Luckily, just a clear shot in the fairway, but you know that would have been a lot closer had I not clipped the tree. So that is an obstacle you gotta look out for. I don't know. Hole 9. Here we're gonna go for the putt. It's an overstable putter. Give it a nice, you know, around the bend putt. Hyzer in. Oof, so close. I wanted that so bad. Here we are trying again. Yeah, pretty much same shot. Yeah, it is what it is, man. You're not gonna make them all. That's all right. We got the putt here for par. Scores at -3. Now we're going into the back 9. We're getting close to all the water and all that fun play. This is where things get exciting. Hole 10, par 3, 180 feet. This hole is sponsored by Knife River. Some resources. If you guys want to know all the sponsors, you better go to the course because I can't even keep up with reading them all right now. But yeah, hole 10. So check that out. There's a swamp right in the back there. So if you overthrow this, let's say it's kind of a tunnel shot too. So if you hit that tunnel and you overthrow it a little bit, you're going in that swamp. I give it a nice putter shot. Oh, dude, I was so stoked on this one. You got that bush right there off to the left. That's it could psych you out. Really psychs me out every now and then at that hole. But no, I just laced that shot and tap it in for a 2. But yeah, right behind these weeds is that swamp, so you got to be careful. You don't want to overthrow. You saw how light I threw that putter. You gotta be careful, man. Now here is my favorite hole of the course. Hole 11. You'll see why. Look at that map. Hole 11, par 3, 228 feet. Hole is sponsored by Gopher Contractors. Yeah, check this out. You got the fairway here. You got the creek off to the right. You have to go over that pretty much. This hole is on a peninsula, dude. So like, you have to land it right next to it. And like, see that in the back off to the left? Creek as well. So like, you have to either play it really, really safe, or if you're gonna go for it, you have to have an absolute park job or an ace. And I just love that factor for this hole. And yeah, I threw the harp, and I was expecting go right over the creek, hyzer, and then boom. It was was not the throw I wanted. I actually early released. I wanted to be coming really short, and but luckily it was safe. I didn't even go in the water. Usually, you know, you go left or right. Either way, you're either over the river or in the water. But here, all right, check this out. We're going with the lefty flick. Oof. Fuck yeah, dude. Love that. Instant replay. Check this out. I had to go around this tree, through the trees. Boom. Sniped it. God. Lefty flick. That's one of my key things in the arsenal. It's my favorite thing out of my disc golfing arsenal, dude. I'm so precise with my left hand. It's unbelievable. I love it. Absolutely blessed for that. But yeah, that's that swamp you gotta watch out for. And we are going right over it here on hole 12. Par 3, 300 feet. If you go to the left, it's a 355-foot shot. And I'm sorry to the sponsor, but I didn't even catch that one at all. But yeah, you see that down branch? That's never normally like that. I wonder if they clean that up. But yeah, I went off to the right here. Show you where the basket is. It's tucked in between these column of looks like cedars. But yeah, you have to hit this gap just right. And you have to hit that gap across the swamp just right too. With all this foliage, it makes it a lot more technical. And dude, oh, hit that with a fairway driver. I hit that perfect. Probably flirting a little too close on the left side, but it couldn't get much better than that. Maybe a little bit more power. Put me right next to the basket, but we'll see what we can do with this putt. Just a little off to the right, a little low. That's alright, man. For this hole, to be where I landed for the drive, absolutely stoked on that. Here I was, tap this in for 3. There we go. Par, baby. Scores at -5. Love that. Look at them steaks. Hole 13, par 3, 210 feet. This hole is sponsored by Minnesota Native Landscapes. Got it that time. Yo, I gotta sponsor one of these holes. Patrick Fabel YouTube channel sponsors this hole. That'd be. Well, no, check this out. We got a very technical tunnel shot here. You have to hit this absolutely straight, or else you're shanking into the woods and making your second shot tough. So I'm throwing the compass here, and it was just a little right. Or it was a little left, I should say. I threw it just right is what I was trying to say, but a little too soft, and it wound up, hyzering too early, and put me in the bushes here. So I'm gonna be doing a weird, awkward throw here. So that's important on this hole. You gotta just hit a straight, absolutely straight dime of a shot. And this is rare. Doing a lefty backhand. I never do this unless I'm in like weird predicaments or situations like this. But I make it work. It's very awkward throwing like that for me. I remember that feeling really, really weird. But hey, luckily got up by the basket. We made it work. We could tap this in for a par, no big deal. Just keep moving on through the course, baby. Yeah, it's a fun little hole. I like the basket placement with the trees like that too. Yeah, man, come chill at Benton Beach. This hole did not have a sign. But, yeah, man, this place is really cool. Benton Beach, look at all the sand. Check this out, hole 14 is a really short hole. That creek is right in the back there, so it's really easy to overthrow this one because it's probably like 175-foot, 200-foot shot. It's so easy to overthrow. You can see I didn't even try to throw it hard. I really softened that up, and it wound up making me go to the left because I just threw it way too soft. And yeah, that creek is right there in the background. I've had that death putt on this hole so many times where I'm far enough away where I'm not comfortable putting right to it, and I wind up going for it because that's what I do, and then I go straight to the creek. But here I know that is the case. The creek is in the background. I just got to get close to it. I'm not even going to try to go for the basket because if I were to go for the basket right there, I would have went right in that creek. But luckily we're right here. We don't got the death putt. And we're tapping it in for a 3. So it's a short hole, but I mean, you can go OB really easily right there with that creek. Look at that sand, baby. Love it. Hole 15, par 4, 315 feet. This hole is sponsored by the St. Cloud Disc Golf Club. Love you guys. But yeah, check this one. This one, it wraps so hard left. You gotta like kind of cross the creek a little bit, but then you kind of run down it a ways. You got the creek off to the right here. So first of all, it's very hard to park this. I don't think you can actually park it at all. You have to do like a placement shot for your first, throw. So I think that's why it's a par 4. And yeah, that was a bad throw. I remember being very not pleased with that throw. Usually I hit it just right, hyzer right over towards the basket, and have a good shot for the second shot, but here I'm in a predicament. I think I'm gonna like try to tomahawk it through these woods here. Oh no, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm not even exactly sure where I am from this shot, but I'm not where you want to be, that's for dang sure. I wound up going through over those bushes there. And I didn't get through. I wound up going right into the rough there. Now I gotta lefty flick out, looking for a little gap I'm trying to hit. Oh, I don't think I hit it. I hit a big old tree. I was blocking it. And I'm gonna try again because I wasn't pleased. Same result, actually probably worse. Yeah, that gap off to the right of that big tree there, I think that's what I was going for. I was tucked farther off back to the left. I wound up just hitting that tree. But here we are, we'll see what we can do for the putt. Still gotta look. Just a little. That was a bad putt, actually. Low ceiling. I should have been more cautious of that. Here, I'm gonna go with my second attempt. Fixed it, but still missed. That's alright, man. We can tap this one in. This is a rough hole right here. It's a bogey, I believe. Yeah, it brings the score to -4. It is what it is. I love the ferns on this hole, though. If you've ever been here, you know what I'm talking about. All these ferns right here, baby. Beautiful. It makes it look like Jurassic Park. Alright, we got hole 16, par 3. The 275-foot shot. You got the creek off to the left right there. This hole is sponsored by Permit Shank Incorporated or something like that. But yeah, another technical shot. You gotta hit the tunnel. You gotta hit it just right in order to get yourself close to the basket. It's very doable though. There's a gap. Just gotta hit it. And like I said, man, with all the foliage, like in the spring and the fall, this course is much easier, but with all the foliage, it makes it a lot more technical. And the gap's a lot more tighter. And oof, I love that throw. Just hit that perfect. Put me right over there by the baskets. Couldn't get much better than that. This one's kind of gnarly though. You can easily lose your disc on this hole. There's a lot of ways you can go wrong on this one. But hey, I put myself pretty dang close. Tapped it in for a 2, baby. Let's go. Brings the score back down to -5. Love that. Love that hole. 16 that was. Now we're on to hole 17, the par 3, 245-foot shot. This hole is sponsored by Westside Liquor. There's one near you. So you got a nice, very technical tunnel shot here. You see, the back nine gets fun, man. It gets technical and a lot of water play. No water play on this one, though, but very, very tight tunnel shot. You have to hit that. There's a lot of guardian trees right here, and if you hit them, you're going to be shanking way out of nowhere to Timbuktu. But hey, dude, we hit the gap. Maybe a little bit too much on an anhyzer. But hey, as long as you hit that gap, you're pretty much so all right. Yeah, I would have liked to straighten that out a little bit more.
get myself a little bit closer to the basket, but we're gonna go with the lefty flick here. See what we can do. Oof, just a little strong on that one. A little wide. Just feeling confident with the lefty flick I did on hole 11. But yeah, I brought that one way out. This is a cool angle. See what we can do with the putt. Oof. Oh no. Brutal. Hole 17, man. Hit the tripod. That's a add a stroke. No, fuck that. Hell yeah, brother. Bogey, but we're still psyched. Hole 18. Damn, this went quick. This went quick. Hole 18, par 3, 175 feet. Oh, there's no sponsorship for this one. This is Rocket sponsor. This is Rocket put my sponsorship, huh? The Patrick Fabel YouTube channel. Yeah, hole 18, a little dinkier. Another tunnel shot. Seems to be the theme of this course, especially on the back nine. Very, you know, technical little putt-putt course style. Here I am gonna try to fluff the putter up there. I got it up there. Maybe a little bit more right than I would have wanted. I got it up there close. But yeah, a little blocked by the trees here. It's a tough shot. Gotta get on the knees. See if we can do that lefty flick, huh? Ooh. Just a touch low. You would have brought that up any higher, you would have nailed that putt, dude. That's alright, we'll tap it in for a par.
Alright guys, that was my round. Got a little screwed up there on the back nine. I'm pretty dehydrated, I think, and tired and wore out. It's been a long day. But I'm actually very proud with how I played. I had one solid lefty flick on that hole 11. Made a 2 with that. That was sweet, man. And the fact that I never went in the water one time, insane. That's very rare when I play this course. But yeah, there's just been a lot of memories at this course. When I was very little, me and my buddies came here and we lost so many discs, but we had the greatest time ever. And to see this course go would kind of tug at the heartstrings, if you know what I'm saying. So please don't let it go. If it does, I kind of understand. I mean, it's very hard to play like right now. It's good in the spring and the fall. When it's overgrown like this, it can be very tough. And there's a lot of maintenance that needs to be done here. There's a lot of, you know, close to the parking lot shots. And when there's people having wedding over there, you know, I was pretty close over there. So it's like, you know, I understand, but at the same time, it's like, this is an iconic course. Maybe not get rid of it, maybe just change things up a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys liked my round. I'm gonna go on over there, cook up a steak and a potato, and continue my journey. So with all that being said, guys, get out there, get disking. I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, man, like I said, it's just an iconic course. I would hate to see it go. Pretty stoked on that round, though. I think that was probably like the first time I never went in the water at all. Pretty blessed that, you know, I got a good round on video. The last ones I filmed, you know, probably weren't the best rounds ever. I think I was focused more on the filming and whatnot, but yeah, it would suck to see this course go, man. Hopefully it sticks around. I just went there not too long ago, and the baskets are still up, so it's still rocking, man. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to keep doing these disc golfing videos. They're really fun. It takes a long time to make them all, but I'm gonna keep making them. There's a lot of fun, and I had taken a couple months off of disc golfing, and coming back and editing this, I actually got out again, and it sparked the joy of disc golf back in me again. Absolutely love it, and yeah, I just love disc golfing. And yeah, comment down below if you want me to go to any courses nearby or whatever course you want to see filmed. I'll go film it. And also go check out the other video. It's my journey from the Mississippi River, kayaking to Benton Beach, disc golfed, cooked up a meal, camped at Benton Beach, and then I went fishing in the morning, caught that walleye, and kayaked back. It was an epic journey, and I'm just stoked on it all. This whole trip was just tremendous, and absolutely blessed to be able to do what I can do. I'm grateful that I can be grateful. So I hope you guys are grateful too, and I hope you guys are getting outside and living your life. Stay awesome. I love you guys. My name is Patrick Fabel, and I'm out of here. Peace and love.